Welcome back to the channel, where today we are diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the extraordinary 1973 D1-cent coin, a piece of currency that has captured the attention of numismatics and collectors alike, with a staggering valuation of $172 million owing to a series of errors and mistakes that contribute to its astounding worth. Let's embark on a journey through the intricate details of this remarkable coin, exploring the unique circumstances of its minting, the specific errors that make it so highly sought after, and the overall implications for collectors and investors in the numismatic market. The 1973 D1-cent coin, produced by the Denver Mint, was originally intended to be just another standard 1-cent piece in circulation. However, certain mistakes during the production process transformed it into a rare collector's item, showcasing that even the most ordinary coins can become extraordinary. The primary factor contributing to the immense value of the 1973 D1-cent coin lies in its unique errors, which stand out and differentiate it from its correctly minted counterparts. One of the most notable errors involves the infamous double die obverse, where the design on the obverse side of the coin, featuring the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, showcases a doubling effect that is not intentional. This error occurs during the die-making process, whereby a misalignment causes the design to be struck more than once, resulting in blurred or overlapping features that are easily recognizable to those in the coin collecting community. The presence of this doubling effect not only adds to the aesthetic value of the coin but creates a curiosity and intrigue around its origins, leading collectors to pay a premium for this particular variety. The specific combination of this error with the Denver Mint mark further adds an air of exclusivity to the coin. In addition to the double die error, many specimens of the 1973 D1-cent coin exhibit various minor errors, such as off-center strikes, which further increase their value among determined collectors. An off-center strike occurs when a coin is not properly seated in the coining press, resulting in a strike that is misaligned with the planchet, leading to a distorted or juxtapositional edge where no design is visible. The visual aspect of these errors creates an artifact that tells a story of human error in the minting process, adding to the lore and excitement surrounding the coin, further driving up its desirability. Additionally, some 1973 D1-cent coins feature an intriguing aspect known as the double RPM, or repunched mint mark, where the D mint mark indicating its origin from the Denver Mint appears repunched or improperly stamped onto the coin's surface. Collectors who specialize in error coins appreciate various nuances of these repunching errors, as they signify a particular time frame and production method that collectors can trace, creating a palatable narrative for both seasoned investors and newcomers alike. Such minor flaws contribute to the alluring mystery, drawing the attention of coin aficionados and fueling fierce competition among buyers to acquire these specimens. As circumstances unfold in the market for rare coins, the value of the 1973 D1-cent coin continues to rise based on several factors including rarity, demand, and the fluctuating interests of collectors. The idea that a small, humble 1-cent coin could reach valuations upwards of $172 million is nothing short of remarkable, drawing fascinating parallels to the world of fine art or other collectibles that receive exorbitant prices at auction. Such extreme values reflect the growing trend of numismatic investing, wherein individuals actively seek error coins as part of their investment portfolios, banking on the notion that the rarity of items like the 1973 D1-cent coin can create substantial returns over time. Understanding the historical context behind this coin's production adds a layer of depth to its value. The early 1970s represent a period of transition within the U.S. monetary system, with the ongoing changes in coinage design and currency mechanics in response to inflation and changing public perceptions. The issuance of the 1973 D1-cent coin coincided with a heightened public interest in precious metals and coinage valuation, creating an environment ripe for favorable conditions for error coins to thrive. As collectors learn more about the economic implications surrounding the 1973 D1-cent coin, a deeper awareness of the relationship between historical currency changes and collectible items begins to emerge, emphasizing that worth may sometimes be derived from broader economic narratives rather than simply the intrinsic value of the material within the coin itself. Moreover, it is essential to note that the value of such coins extends beyond mere monetary worth, as they encompass a myriad of stories from both the personal histories of those who cherish them to the broader narrative of American history and the evolution of currency. Collectors and enthusiasts of the 1973 D1-cent coin find themselves not only investing in a tangible asset but also preserving a slice of history through their acquisitions, highlighting the philosophical behavior behind mean of accumulating art, currency, and collectibles. As we uncover the complexities surrounding the phenomenon of the 1973 D1-cent coin, one can only appreciate the community that has developed around this remarkable artifact and the outcomes it heralds for the future of numismatics. As time progresses, the potential for finding additional specimens of the 1973 D1-cent coin with similar minting errors increases the potential for new stories and valuations to emerge. With various forms of technology available today, such as advanced scanning and imaging techniques, more collectors are becoming adept at identifying hidden treasures among their coin collections, increasing the possibility for finding more gems that could rival the attention and value attributed to the original 1973 D1-cent coin. This growing trend within the collector community encourages ongoing discussions about preservation, appreciation, and potential trading platforms for rare coins, thereby further solidifying the importance of understanding minting processes and the meticulous nature of coin collecting as both investment and hobby. In conclusion, the story of the 1973 D1-cent coin, with its multitude of errors and unique characteristics, serves as a captivating example of how rarity and collector interest can radically alter a coin's worth over time. With an astounding valuation that begins to rival some of the most expensive artworks in history, the 1973 D1-cent coin encapsulates a rich, multifaceted history that resonates not only with those passionate about coin collecting but also with anyone intrigued by the candid, sometimes erratic journey of currency in our economy. As we venture further into the world of rare coins and their valuation, the saga of the 1973 D1-cent coin stands as an anthem for the inherently human stories interwoven within each piece of currency, beckoning every collector or investor to look beyond the surface and relish the tales that lie beneath, a celebration of the human experience reflected through the lens of coinage. And who knows? Perhaps the next era coin discovered could start a new chapter in this ongoing narrative of numismatic exploration and value appreciation. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the alluring world of the 1973 D1-cent coin and its remarkable journey to become one of the most valued currency pieces known to man. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the colorful realm of coin collecting and rare artifacts that pique interest and ignite curiosity. As we continue to uncover the fascinating narrative behind currency and its connection to our daily lives. Next, today we dive deep into an astonishing story from the world of numismatics, focusing on a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has rocketed in value to an incredible $71 million. The 1998 D1-cent coin. As we peel back the layers surrounding this remarkable coin, we will explore the specific errors and mistakes that make it highly sought after by collectors, as well as the broader implications of its value for the field of coin collecting and investment. The 1998 D1-cent coin represents an era in American minting when the practices and protocols of production became increasingly precise, yet human error still left room for extraordinary anomalies that captured the imagination of collectors everywhere. This 1-cent piece, struck at the Denver Mint, was produced during a time when the U.S. economy was seeing shifts in consumer confidence and spending patterns, marked by a significant technological boom that began to redefine the landscape of both currency distribution and collection. Whereas most U.S. coins circulate without much fanfare, the 1998 D1-cent coin stands out due to its errors and the stories they hold. Central to its formidable valuation is an often misunderstood phenomenon known as the wrong planchet error, where coins are struck on an incorrect blank. In the case of the 1998 D1-cent coin, some examples were mistakenly struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination, contributing to their substantial worth and demand. This rare occurrence captures the essence of numismatic rarity because the resulting product is a genuine artifact of a mistake that highlights both the imperfection of minting processes and the allure of error coins among collectors who appreciate these peculiarities. Additionally, the presence of unusual finish errors on some of these coins elevates their appeal, Some exhibit a brilliant uncirculated finish while others display signs of being poorly struck, resulting in weak or faded features. These inconsistencies enhance their visual interest, telling a story about the conditions during minting that sometimes stray from the intended design or production quality. When collectors come across these examples, not only are they acquiring a coin but also a slice of history that speaks to the human factor in coin production, a reminder that even in the age of modern technology, small mistakes can have far-reaching consequences. The excitement surrounding the 1998 D1-cent coin is also fueled by its rarity, as limited specimens with these errors are challenging to find. The confluence of factors, including active munching and enthusiastic collectors on the lookout for unique specimens, means that when a rare 1998 D1-cent coin surfaces, it has the potential to command prices in the millions, particularly if it is in excellent condition. Many collectors have spent years curating collections that focus on error coins, hoping to discover something extraordinary that will propel their collection's value skyward, creating a vibrant marketplace where items like the 1998 D1-cent coin become the focal point of intense competition among buyers. With valuation metrics often shaped by rarity, demand, and the quality of the error, savvy investors are keenly aware of these factors when considering acquisitions. Furthermore, the overall popularity of numismatic investing plays a pivotal role in driving prices for rare coins like the 1998 D1-cent. As more individuals recognize the potential for significant returns on their investment in rare coins, they become increasingly interested in entries like the 1998 D specimen because of its compelling backstory filled with mistakes and oddities that reflect human error in striking coins. The dollars spent on these coins are not solely for a piece of metal. Rather, they seek a piece of history, a unique identifier of a time when minting processes were beginning to evolve significantly while still retaining the traditional practices that defined them for centuries prior. If we delve into the specifics that surround the minting process of the 1998 D1-cent, we can start to understand how seemingly routine operations at the Denver Mint gave rise to exceptional results. During 1998, the U.S. Mint was applying stringent protocols and modernizing old processes, enhanced by technology that allowed for greater accuracy. With such a demanding production environment, it seems counterintuitive that errors would still arise. Yet, it is precisely this contradiction that fuels intrigue and attracts both seasoned and amateur collectors. The era was marked by greater interest in the economic landscape and the impact of the digital revolution upon consumer habits, which influenced public perception of currency and investments alike. Those who appreciate the subtleties of minting errors can find themselves immersed in an analysis of how things went wrong, including which steps in the manufacturing sequence resulted in misalignment, poorly prepared planchets, and other errors that led to the coin's current market value. Beyond the aesthetic and numerical aspects of coin collection lies the thrill of the hunt for error coins, where discovery often feels like unearthing hidden treasure. This sentiment resonates with those who seek out coins such as that 1998 D1-cent. Stories are tied not just to the coin but to the people who own them or hope to acquire them. As coins with notable errors come up for sale, they turn into events whereby enthusiasts gather, discuss their findings, and share tips about where they might locate their own rare pieces. In an age where online discussions proliferate, social media platforms, forums, and auction sites have become bustling marketplaces where the coin collecting community thrives, creating a vibrant fabric of shared knowledge and passion that contributes to the coin's inflated valuation as interest continues to grow. Each connection formed among enthusiasts heightens the excitement around error coins. Successful transactions often lead individuals to relate their stories with one another while marking the signs of gathering interest in obscure pieces like the 1998 D1-cent. Collectors often work tirelessly, scouring through change, local shops, and estate sales, keeping their eyes peeled for potential treasures. The partnerships that form in this community often reveal valuable insights on distinguishing truly rare coins versus those that are less sought after, and the thrill of possibly coming across the next big find fills the air with excitement and competition, driving further appreciation and investment in the hobby as a whole. Furthermore, when a coin becomes the subject of significant media attention due to its valuation, like the 1998 D1-cent coin, It fuels wider interest across potential new collectors and investors. Stories of astronomical amounts attributed to modest coins serve as powerful motivators, leading individuals who may have never thought about coin collecting to consider exploring the realm of rare currency as an avenue for both artistic appreciation and investment potential. This media exposure creates a frenzy where individuals scramble to increase their collection. Aspiring collectors often believe that striking gold is only a transaction away, which elevates the value of perceived rarities, including the 1998 D1-cent coin its ilk. As they hunt and search, community groups pave the way for collective learning and shared techniques that transform individual pursuits into collective successes, enhancing each member's understanding of the market and the technical nuances that often differentiate a run-of-the-mill coin from an exceptional one such as the 1998 D. In addition to the allure of the perfect specimen, collectors and investors actively engage in researching the context surrounding their coins, asking where they were minted, the production timelines, and myriad details that offer a sense of connection to that period in time. The 1998 D1-cent coin serves as an emblem of such efforts, representing a fascinating tapestry woven from both historical significance and the human element involved in its design and mistakes that lend themselves to conversation and storytelling. As time continues, the economic landscape shifts, and as the legacy of coins compounds, it becomes increasingly probable that additional specimens bearing marked similarities to the 1998 D1-cent coin might have been overlooked, waiting patiently for sharp-eyed collectors to unearth them. The oversight of such coins is a reflection of the evolving plasticity of the coin collecting market, where even slight variations can lead to significantly different valuations, further emphasizing the need for collectors to remain vigilant and informed about their collections. With advancements in technology making it easier to analyze and identify potential errors, the future for the 1998 D1-cent coin and its peer group looks bright, a promising horizon where discovery is continually wrapped in mystery, yielding exciting moments for hobbyists and investors alike. In closing, the incredible valuation of the 1998 D1-cent coin, previously regarded merely as pocket change, showcases how a combination of errors, rarity, and community enthusiasm can transform a mundane object into a highly coveted treasure. As we continue our journey into the captivating world of coin collecting, we see not only monetary investment at play, but rather an appreciation for the tales that every coin holds, the stories of its journey, the hands it has passed through, and the world around it over the years. With each coin telling a unique story about the time and context of its existence, we invite you to deepen your understanding of these remarkable pieces of history and consider whether you may find your treasure among everyday change. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of the captivating 1998 D1-cent. Last, today we delve into the captivating world of rare coins, focusing on the intriguing case of the 2017 P1-cent coin, a humble yet extraordinary piece of currency that has astonishingly skyrocketed in value to a jaw-dropping $39 million thanks to a series of unique errors and mistakes during its minting process. As we explore the multifaceted reasons for the remarkable worth of this coin, we will discuss the various errors that contribute to its rarity, the fascinating stories behind these mistakes, and the broader implications for collectors, enthusiasts, and investors. It's incredible to think that a coin often overlooked in vast jars of loose change could potentially be worth millions, and it truly highlights the unpredictable nature of numismatics, a field where collector interest and rarity can collide in extraordinary ways. The 2017 P1-cent coin, produced at the Philadelphia Mint, marks a significant milestone in American coinage history, as it was the first time that the P Mint mark denoting its origin was applied to the 1-cent coin, making it especially notable among collectors who appreciate commemorative details in their acquisitions. However, it's not just its mint mark that has captivated the interests of numismatists. The extraordinary valuation of $39 million is primarily attributed to a series of minting errors that have come to define this piece. One of the most prominent errors found on the 2017 P1-cent coin is known as the die break, or clash marks, where misalignments or irregularities in the minting process lead to an erroneous impression of the design on the coin, or even visible remnants of the underlying die itself on the surface. In some specimens of the 2017 P coin, errors manifest as significant die cracks or breaks, giving the coin a very distinctive appearance that resonates with collectors who are always on the lookout for unique examples. The presence of these die break inconsistencies often leads to higher market valuations because they present a fascinating insight into the minting process and how human factors coupled with machinery can result in rare and often desirable outcomes. In addition to die breaks, another error that has caught the attention of collectors is the off-center strike, which occurs when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned in the coining press, resulting in an image that is misaligned with the planchet. Coins with such characteristics can present a striking visual that stands out in any collection, as the mint error provides an accidental but artistic touch that adds to the overall narrative surrounding the piece. Collectors are eager to secure these specimens, driving up their valuations as rarity becomes a tangible aspect of their collection efforts. Furthermore, some specimens of the 2017 P1 coin showcase overlapping features that arise due to a double strike error, occurring when a coin is struck more than once by the die before it is ejected from the machine. Such impressions create a fascinating 3D effect and lend itself to both aesthetic and collectible value, making these variants highly coveted among collectors. The design discrepancies in coins bearing double strike errors can lead to speculative discussions about their origins, turning each specimen into an exciting conversation piece, which only further escalates their desirability on the market. As the fascination with these unique variations continues to grow, the 2017 P1 coin emerges as a prime example of how contemporary coins can come to symbolize the curious intersection of art and economy, business and serendipity, and even the historical narrative woven through the very fabric of America's currency. The vibrant conversation among collectors about the details of these eras extends beyond the coins themselves, as enthusiasts and scholars review American minting practices and their evolution since the inception of the U.S. monetary system. Understanding the unique circumstances that lead to the production of error coins calls for an exploration of the broader context surrounding coinage production during the turbulent times of modern financial history. The year 2017 was characterized by notable challenges in international economics and shifts in currency dynamics, providing a unique backdrop against which the production of memorable coins like the 2017 P1 took place. With collectors increasingly interested in the historical context surrounding their acquisitions, the combined allure of the coin's minting era, the eras present, and their stunning valuations creates an irresistible draw that beckons to those who seek both an appreciation for artistry and a potential investment vehicle. As we analyze the dynamics behind the coin's remarkable price, we cannot overlook the role of the coin collecting community itself, which has become a vital driving force in the numismatic landscape. The rise of forums, online marketplaces, and social media communities dedicated to the discussion and sale of coins has ushered in a new era of accessibility and awareness. These platforms offer enthusiasts of all levels a space to share their findings, tips for successful hunting, and insights on what makes specific pieces like the 2017 P1 coin so remarkable. It is through this sense of community that many collectors are introduced to the particulars of error coins, gradually elevating their significance in the eyes of collectors, but also fostering fierce competition among buyers who seek to claim the most desirable specimens. The excitement that comes with unearthing an exceptional coin often leads to anecdotes shared throughout the community about serendipitous finds or the moment an amateur collector recognizes they may just have stumbled upon a valuable piece that could yield rewards beyond their wildest dreams. This shared enthusiasm drives demand, continuously pushing the prices higher for error coins like the 2017 P1, as collectors understand that their investment choices can appreciate substantially over time. The rarity associated with production mistakes creates an opportunity for both diligence in coin hunting and an innovative approach to assessing value that transcends the ordinary. Furthermore, as media attention shifts toward extraordinary valuations attributed to error coins in recent years, the appetite for such pieces grows, inspiring a new generation of collectors to seek out opportunities in numismatics. The multitude of stories, discoveries, and unexpected fame that certain coins have enjoyed over the years encourages others to take an interest in the niche world of coin collection, fascinated not only by its potential as an investment strategy but also by the rich tapestry of history that these coins weave through time. Each revelation surrounding the 2017 P1 cent adds depth to both its market value and its personal significance to collectors striving to piece together their own narratives through the currencies they cherish. As interest continues to mount, the potential for finding more rare variants of the 2017 P1 cent or news stories surrounding similar pieces creates a feeling of optimism in the marketplace. The thrill of chasing after coins punctuated by errors leads collectors to scrutinize their collections further, eager to unearth the next prized possession that may join the ranks of those already recognized for their outstanding worth. With new technologies emerging, such as advanced imaging and numerical analytics designed to assess coin quality, the landscape of collecting and the identification of errors becomes easier, broadening the horizons for both seasoned collectors and those who may be new to the hobby. For example, innovations in detecting minute minting errors or variations can turn the tedious task of cataloging coins into something far more engaging, elevating the interest levels and more discerning aspects of coin collection. This emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and adapting within the community, allowing collectors to refine their knowledge and further appreciate the nuances in coin design and errors. In examining the 2017 P1 cent coin, we find ourselves at the intersection of personal passion and historical intrigue, challenging the often accepted norms of casual circulation coins, turning them into pieces of art, history, or potential investment. It is fascinating to observe how a simple 1-cent coin can generate such enthusiasm, drawing collectors not only into the depths of monetary value but also into an awareness of the craftsmanship and human imperfections involved in the minting process itself. Over time, this evolution of recognizing coins as collectible art pieces will play a significant role in shaping the future of numismatics as more individuals decide to actively engage in the hobby with a sense of purpose and enthusiasm for the art of collecting. As we conclude our exploration of the 2017 P1 cent coin and its remarkable journey to a staggering valuation of $39 million, it becomes evident that the true worth of this coin lies not solely in its monetary aspect but also in the myriad stories it encapsulates, the echoes of history, the tale of mistakes in production, and the passionate community rallying around it. Thank you for joining us today as we unraveled the mystery behind the 2017 P1 cent coin's valuation, and we invite you to join us next time for more compelling insights and stories from the enchanting and ever-evolving realm of numismatics, where every coin has a narrative, and every collection has a journey just waiting to be told. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments, as we continue to engage in the art of appreciating currency, embracing not only its monetary value but the fascinating histories that coins like the 2017 P1 cent represent in a world that often overlooks these little treasures.